morning. Good morning, Miss Jeannie. How you doing this morning? Good morning, Tubal Kane. How you doing? Great to see you again, brother. Boy, we had a big thunderstorm yesterday evening. It sure did come a big old downpour. Everything's still wet out here this morning. Good morning, Ronnie Tackett. How you doing, Ronnie? Great to see you again. Oh, EagleNick's doing pretty good. Now, I didn't eat breakfast this morning. They're just having cereal. And before old Gone Fishing comes in here running that trolling mouth saying that I think I'm too good for cereal, it ain't got nothing to do with thinking I'm too good. It's just that eating cereal for breakfast, only cereal, does not stick with you, and I do not waste my time on just a cereal. The old Gone Fishing I thought was all right at the very start with, but they've turned out to be nothing but another one of them troves. Gonna come onto my channel and all they ever do is got something bad to say. You know what I mean, Vern? Want to talk about EagleNick audits because I utilize the food that Providence Ministry serves to all of God's children. I utilize the food that Greater Works of Dalton feeds the poor, the less fortunate, and the homeless. And yeah, old Gone Fishing wants to come in here trolling on EagleNick, talking all that shit, and I'm about fed up with it. You know what I mean, Vern? He said, go ahead and ban me. I do not have anybody banned or hid from my channel, even though there are many people deserves to be banned or hid from my channel because they have never had anything good to say anyway. You know what I mean, Vern? I could find a gold brick laying out here and one of them assholes is gonna have something bad to say about it. You know what I mean, Vern? You know, it's like the saying goes, haters are gonna hate. There goes one of my crow buddies flying across. Good morning, Rocky. How you doing, cuz? Old Gone Fishing needs to learn to use some new bait because he ain't gonna get a rise out of EagleNick using those same soft baits that they're always using. I mean, it's like I said, they've never had anything good to say about my YouTube channel anyway. I don't know what makes Gone Fishing think that their damn opinion is that important to me anyway. You know what I mean, Vern? Now, I let everybody speak. I am a firm believer in free speech. But when all they keep saying is the same bullshit over and over, it is just spam, it is harassment. Good morning, Alan Davis. Now, I recorded a video yesterday of the Dalton Police Department, vehicle number 38, no gone fishing. He was commenting saying, yeah, I feel much safer now. And saying shit like, how do you call that an audit? I mean, it's like they expect me to go up and open the car doors on the police cars or some stupid shit like that. They try to instigate. They try to tell me stupid shit because they think I'm going to listen to what they got to say. Oh, EagleNick is not stupid. You know, the damn video only lasted that long because the police officer took off. It's called getting educated, gone fishing. An audit is about educating not only the police, but the public as well. That is my right to take pictures or record. I don't have no control over how long a police officer sits there. I don't have no control over whether or not they actually say anything. I don't have a script. But it's just something that's starting to get on my damn nerves about all them boot-licking trolls. They must have a sore throat as deep as they be licking on them boots. You know what I mean, Vern? Oh, EagleNick ain't no bootlicker. Good morning, Terry C. Good morning, Mr. Got Your Wife. Good morning, Alfreza. I apologize if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Good morning, Brody Carlson. How you doing this morning? Good morning, Jug. How you doing this morning, Jugalassus? Oh, EagleNick is from Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. Sheriff of Murray County. There went a Murray County Sheriff's vehicle. Well, hello to you in Iran. And I ran so far away. And I just ran, I couldn't get away. Lord, I hope this old dude don't get run over trying to cross this doggone road in the middle of the bridge here. This is dangerous as hell. Everybody, double tap your screen to give old EagleNick a like. Please be sure to subscribe if you are not already a subscriber to my YouTube channel. Check out my shorts, videos, and past live streams. I don't really know anything about Iran, brother. I live in the United States of America, but I do not pass judgment on other people or other countries. You know what I mean, Vern? Loud music. I don't own the copyright, YouTube. I'm not playing it. Yeah, what gets me is Gone Fishing ain't never had anything good to say about my channel anyway. I'd just like to know why he thinks his opinion is so important. Sitting there crying, saying, you can ban me. Go ahead and ban me from your channel. In a comment, he said I could go ahead and ban him. Well, Gone Fishing, I could also mute you. I could mute you where you couldn't even comment on any of my content without having to hide you or ban you from the channel. But I've done told you before, I don't really give a rat's ass what you or anybody else says. Y'all sit here and say my content is not interesting. You say, you call that an audit? Oh, I feel so much safer now. What are you doing out here, brother? What is your major contribution to we the people of the United States? I don't think you got anything. Good morning, drug-fueled nightmare. How quickly we forget. Nope, she is called Scary Sherry, not Susie. Susie Rottencrotch is the postmaster in Dalton, Georgia. you want to get some EagleNick, don't you, edges with aliens? Edging with aliens, looking for that EagleNick. I don't think they just misspelled that. That's another one of them damn troves. I bet you all them troves has got a sore throat from licking them boots so deep. They some deep boot lickers. Georgia Power. Georgia Power. Yep, here comes two more Georgia Power trucks. They was probably power got knocked out last night. We did have a pretty good storm last night. I slept through it. I didn't actually hear it till I heard it when I went to bed. It sounded pretty bad. Looks like we lost that damn chat for a minute. See if we can get it back. Just looks like it's going to be another one of them days out here. You know what I mean, Vern? What I don't understand the most is if people like gone fishing don't like my damn YouTube channel, why the hell do you keep coming on it just to troll me? You know what I mean, Vern? If you don't like my content, you do not have to watch. You are making an effort every day just to come on to my channel and say some kind of bullshit. But them little crybaby trolls we got now, they ain't shit compared to the ones we used to get. All the best trolls has done learned the hard way that EagleNick don't give a rat's ass what they've got to say. You know what I mean, Vern? I do not let their comments or opinions influence me in any way. Good morning, EagleNick audit. You know what I mean, Vern? We got anybody out there? We even still live. We ain't seen nobody say anything in the chat for a little bit. We're showing 26 people on the live stream with only 10 likes. Double tap your screen to give old EagleNick a like. Thank you, Miss Jeannie. Thank you, Alan Davis. Thank you, Terry C. Jugalassus. When nobody don't talk for a while, I don't know, hell, if I'm even still alive or what. I don't understand why most of the time I can have a perfect live stream going on right here, but then it'll cut off for a minute. I don't know if they try to block me out or what. Got another loud music coming by YouTube. I don't own the copyright to the music, but I'm not playing it either. It's that motorcycle that went by. Well, gotta be back up there to the courthouse in 3 days. Friday, July the 25th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Now, like I said, we are done with that sentence. That sentence is completely fulfilled. All that blood money has been paid. All that damn probation has been completed. I had to serve 2.5 months in confinement. All because I was wrongfully convicted of trespassing at the post office in downtown Dalton, Georgia. All because I had my constitutional rights violated, which is what I am standing up for, which is what I'm fighting so hard to preserve, to protect, and to serve we the people, to make sure that our voices are heard. Good morning, Illuminated One. How you doing this morning? Well, let me tell you this, brother. When you create your content, you should always upload it unlisted. Make sure you utilize hashtags in your content's description, whether it be a short, a video, or a live stream. Check out my content. Check out the video description and you'll see what I mean. Now, hashtags are imperative. They allow you to receive a whole lot more views, to get your content into more places, into more algorithms on YouTube. And it is usually best, before you load a full video onto YouTube, to edit that video into a short and link it back to the original video once you have the original video uploaded. Boy, that old RV right here looks a little rough. Look how dark it is around that door. I don't know if that is dirt or if that's where it caught on fire at the time. Way off in the distance, sir, that is the backside of a CSL plasma. I'm sorry about going off on a rant this morning about going fishing. Amen on that jug of molasses. We should all get up every morning and give thanks and respect to those who fought and died to protect the rights we take for granted. There we go, what we got. Dalton Police Department, vehicle number 73. That was vehicle number 73 with the Dalton Police Department that just passed by. Now, they did not wave at old EagleNick, but hey, that's okay. You know what I mean, Vern. I don't believe we've ever had any contact with vehicle number 73. Now, here comes that fella on that electric bicycle. Where you at, Bo Dunn? Bo Dunn said they only let EagleNick ride on the sidewalks. Where'd all them trolls go? You know what I mean, Vern? Are they up here under the bridge or what? Illuminated one. We have super chat, super thanks, and super stickers. I also have the link to my Cash App on my YouTube channel in my channel's description. Good morning, Billy Burns. How you doing this morning, Billy? Great to see you, my friend. Check out that sky, how beautiful it is right now. All donations, all support is greatly appreciated. But we are slowly but surely chipping away to reach 10,000 subscribers. I'd like to give a little bit of advice. Illuminated one. Don't make the same mistakes that EagleNick made, and don't delete content off your YouTube channel. Good morning, JD187. Great to see you again, JD. Good morning to you, Miss Bella and Miss Amari. Hope y'all are having a very blessed day in Michigan. You know what I mean, Vern? But EagleNick has took some direct hits to my YouTube channel because I deleted content 3 different times. In total, the 3 times combined, I lost 1.9 million short views and over 1,900 watch hours. Whoa, Scary Sherry left a mess up in under here where she was staying. Bacon! That one boxcar had bacon wrote on it. Making bacon, you know what I mean, Vern? Check out the mountain this morning. Check out that house up there on the top and all the way up on the very top there. Them some big old houses there. Now, yesterday we had a fire truck come by as they was headed west, going the other way. They blowed their horn, and when they came back by, headed east, going the same way where we're at on this side, he got on his loudspeaker and he just started saying, "You know what I mean, Vern? You know what I mean, Vern?" Good morning, doing my head in. How you been? Ain't seen you in a minute. Pretty sure I've seen you on the live stream before, but it seems like it's been a minute. Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to the live stream, and I'm glad you're in it. You know what I mean, Vern? I wonder what happened to all my professional trogues. I used to have a bunch of professional trogues come on here. They would have names like infected pus and all kind of stuff. Well, thank you. Yeah, that's right. I remember you did say you like how I do it. It sounds like I'm calling a race. I generally always try to give shout outs when I see people in the chat. You know, right now we're showing 58 people on the live stream, but I don't know who all's in here unless they say anything. You know what I mean, Vern? You can't give a shout out to somebody if they don't let you know they're there. Good morning, Bella the Great. How you doing this morning? Great to see you again. Well, I really don't know where Scary Sherry is at this morning, and I hope I don't find out. You know what I mean, Vern? I hope wherever Scary Sherry is, she stays there. I don't know what Sherry's problem is other than mental health and drugs, but that girl really needs some kind of help. Scary Sherry is very scary. You know what I mean, Vern? We've had about 3 different people go by blowing their horns, so maybe they're watching the live this morning. Good morning, Todd. How you doing this morning? Great to see you. Great to see you. EagleNick audit. You know what I mean, Vern? It is a beautiful, beautiful day in Dalton, GA. You know what I mean, Vern? Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. Now, we are located 90 miles north of Atlanta, Georgia. Home of the Atlanta Falcons and the Atlanta Braves. Good morning. Pinned message. Good morning to you, Ryan McCord. Good morning, Kenneth Nolan. Wait, am I seeing that right? Kenneth Holland. Good morning again to you, Angeline Younger. From Kansas. Hope you're having a blessed day in Kansas. What part of Kansas are you from? You know, old Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz said, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore, Toto. Russell, Central Kansas. Thank you so much for that sub, doing my head in. Now we are slowly chipping away. We're trying to reach 10,000 subscribers. Hopefully I'll reach that point a long time before the end of this year. Now at last count, we were like 314 away. Help EagleNick out. Double tap your screen to give me a like. It is free. It is also free to subscribe. It is free to share my content. It really helps my channel to get into more of the algorithms on YouTube or wherever you put me at, on Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, wherever you can share, please do so. Even if you just share it with someone else. Good morning, now then. Good morning. How you doing? How you been? You know what I mean, Vern? Love you too, brother. We are all called to love one another. You know what I mean, Vern? Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Now, them views are really starting to pick back up again. I'm really glad to see that. We're showing 116 people on the live stream with 23 likes. EagleNick would really appreciate it if you would double tap your screen to give EagleNick the like. And please make sure to subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. It is free. It does not cost a thing. I do not have membership set up to where I try to keep anything hid from anybody. I do not try to make anybody pay anything to access any or all of my content. Good morning, Crypto Curtis. How you doing this morning? Great to see you. Great to see you. Double tap your screen to give EagleNick out. It's the like. You know what I mean, Vern? Double tap. It won't bite. I would like to give a shout out to all them there trolls all over YouTube. You know what I mean, Vern? It don't matter how hairy or how scary. You know what I mean? Come on over to EagleNick's channel. Troll all you like. But EagleNick, he don't bite. You know what I mean, Vern? I don't take bait. Good morning, Michael. How you doing this morning? Great to see you. Good morning. We got old Gone Fishing finally coming in. How you doing? How you doing? Even though you ain't a friend. You know what I mean, Vern? We're back up here on top of that there bridge. So go ahead and get them old. Why you there for? I feel a lot safer now. gone fishing. You stuck true to form. You know what I mean, Vern? I just spoke the truth like you say you are. You ain't never had anything good to say about my YouTube channel, R.O. EagleNick. In your last comments, you said you can go ahead and ban me from your channel. Well, EagleNick done told you I don't give a rat's ass about what you say. You can say anything you want to. It don't matter. You made them comments about that 5-something minute video I did. Like I'm supposed to go over there and open that damn cop's door up and talk to him, or I'm supposed to stand in front of him to keep him from leaving. You act like I'm controlling what's going on out here. Oh, EagleNick has only got a phone in his hand, the other hand is free. I don't have a script. Yeah, you might have did say that, gone fishing, but you act like you're surprised about it. You're like, I can't believe you got that many people watching when you're just watching traffic. It's not what you say, it's how you say it, brother. You know what I mean, Vern? If you don't like my channel, why do you keep coming back so much? If I didn't want you on my channel, you would not be here. If I had anything against you, you would not be here. If I let what you say affect me, you would not be here. You know what I mean? Am I making any sense? I believe that big truck's trying to get over in this right lane. No, I think he's going to turn left up here at the light. I thought he was trying to get over and nobody wanted to even let him over. Now you'll see how far this traffic gets backed up sometimes. But people want to ask me, people ask me, say, why you up there on the bridge? Why do you do videos or live streams like that and call yourself an auditor? Gone fishing, you said you're not an auditor, you'll never be an auditor. Brother, this is a real high traffic area where there are multiple wrecks. There are multiple police officers. There are multiple Whitfield County Sheriff's Department officers. There's fire department vehicles. There's Dalton Utilities vehicles. There's vehicles from other sheriff's departments, like the Murray County Sheriff's Department that rode by. We are in Dalton, Georgia. Good morning. I lean on myself. Great to see you again. The old EagleNick really does not give a rat's ass about what other people think about me. I've got plenty enough people that talks bad about me on a daily basis, but it does not affect no EagleNick. You know what I mean, Vern? Did you get that quick? Well, brother, I'm not in Dallas or San Antonio. This is one of the highest traffic intersections, one of the highest traffic roads in Dalton, Georgia, other than the interstate. Sprite, it's all right. I normally try to go live every morning around 7:30 a.m. And I do go live earlier. Dalton Utilities blowing their horns and waving good morning to you with Dalton Utilities. Now, Dalton Utilities is city owned. That is the government, the city government. Now, they are the ones that we get our water from, Dalton Utilities. They also do internet and cable TV. But Dalton Utilities is a city government entity. They are funded by the city, and they are funded from the monies, the revenue collected from the internet, the cable TV, and the water, the utilities. Good morning, Rebecca. Good morning, Poppin' Jay. Great to see you again, brother. Thanks for popping in. You know what I mean, Vern? Great to see you again. How is life treating you in Chatsworth, Georgia? Good morning, Angela Spence. Thank you so much. A new subscriber. EagleNick would like to thank you personally. You are greatly appreciated. Oh, EagleNick appreciates everyone who subscribes. But oh, EagleNick even loves them old boot-licking trolls that has a sore throat all the day long. You know what I mean, Vern? Oh, EagleNick does not discriminate, and I do not hate. How are you doing this morning, Miss Angela Spence? Good morning, Rebecca in Boston, Massachusetts. Look, here comes one of my crow buddies. Oh, EagleNick is doing pretty good, pretty good. Yep, and everything I said about you is true as well. Gone fishing. You know what I mean, Vern. I done told you already, I don't take bait. I'm not going to sit here and debate with you about it. You have the right and you are entitled to your opinion, but that is all it is an opinion. But it's like I said, if you are so discouraged, if you dislike my content so much, why the hell do you keep coming back onto my channel? Are you a paid troll? Are you getting paid to troll my channel? Good morning, real. Nope, this is EagleNick. Oh, this. You know what I mean, Vern? This is not tomato. Well, gone fishing, brother. Let me explain it to you one more time, and I'll try to make it simple to where maybe you can understand. I do not have control over whether or not it gets interesting. Just like that video yesterday with that Dalton police officer driving vehicle number 38 that used to be drove by Officer Bethune, who went over to working for the Whitfield County Sheriff's Office. I am not going to go up and try to provoke an officer to get a response. That is not auditing. Auditing is showing what you see, no matter what it is, whether it's good or whether it's bad. If you go up and try to influence what is happening, that is not auditing. That would be instigating. That would be trying to cause a reaction, and EagleNick does not do that. I do not even talk to the police officers or law enforcement officers unless they engage me first. Good morning, Jesse Finch. We ain't got no strip clubs around here, brother. You know what I mean, Vern. And I don't think we would want to go to a strip club around here anyway if they did have one, because they liable to have somebody like, oh, Scary Sherry sliding around on a pole, and old EagleNick don't think he could handle seeing something like that. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, Michael Kunkel, the True Spitter. Yeah, It's what I've been trying to say the whole time. I do not have any control over what happens. I am a content creator, but I don't make the content happen. All I do is show what I see and what anybody else would be able to see if they was out here looking. Good morning, this guy. How you doing? How you doing? Great to see you again. Good morning, AK. Hey, I used to hang out under this bridge doing live streams all the time, and I probably still will be. You know what I mean, Vern? But this morning, we're up here on the top of the bridge. Why? Because I can. Why? Because there is a lot more traffic on the bridge. There is a lot more police vehicles, sheriff's department vehicles, city government vehicles, county government vehicles, Dalton Fire Department vehicles, Whitfield County Fire Department vehicles. Because gone fishing, I did not have time to go live. Because you seen in the video, as soon as he noticed me, he waved at me, he put on his seatbelt and he left. You don't just touch one button and bam, you are live. You gotta set up a live stream. Now, if I had to take those 2 or 3 minutes it takes to set up a live stream, I wouldn't have got anything on the live stream. He would have already been leaving. I posted that video to show his reaction. You know what I mean, Vern? Just like I got a reaction from you. I can't control what his reaction was, and neither can I control what your reaction is going to be. Yep, we got that can of chicken noodle soup up here to hold the phone up. Well, you keep right on thinking that, gone fishing. You keep on thinking that, okay, brother? Did you get my reaction? Did you see that reaction? gone fishing. It's called free speech. You know what I mean, Vern? Just like all that bullshit you be saying, it's called free speech. I've been talking about going fishing from the very start of this live stream, a long time before you came in here, talking about how all you ever do is criticize my content, no matter what the hell it is. You seem to act like you think I'm a big old movie producer. I'm out here got a script saying lights, camera, action. It's like you cannot comprehend that I only live stream or record what I see. If I do not have the time to go live, yes, I do record, because I do not want to miss the officer sitting there. You know what I mean, Vern? Damn, use your brain. Good morning, Byron Casey. Or Byron Carey, though. What you mean? You mean that one? You mean that? Do you mean, is that my age or is that my IQ? That's how many fucks I give. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, Jonathan. Byron Carey, bend over and spell run backwards. You know what I mean, Vern? It is called an honest reaction. Deal with it. Old Byron Carey, he's the type that likes to bend over and spell run backwards. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, Mr. Fred Hinkle from them there cornfields of southern Indiana. Good morning to you, Fred. How you doing? How you doing? Great to see you again, brother. We got a bunch of trolls on the EagleNick Audit Show. Big Ford F-150 blowing their horn. Good morning. Now that is more than likely someone watching the live stream. I don't think they're crying about it either. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, Tater. Yeah, these trolls we got now, that ain't shit. They ain't nothing but little bitty amateurs. The trolls we got in here now, they're amateurs. They ain't nothing like we used to get. They all done learned the hard way. They're not going to stir up old EagleNick. It don't matter what they say. Yep, the last live streams I've been doing where I've been getting real good numbers, I've been getting over 100 hours on the live stream, 100 watch hours off one live stream. So if I do 10 live streams, that gets 100 hours. That's 1,000 hours of views. Yeah, I do not hide anyone from my channel just because of what they say. Let them talk. Let them bait all they want. Good morning, Edward. There you go. Oh, EagleNick does not even troll when I'm on the water. You know what I mean, Vern? I like to make my bait work for me. Well, once it gets hate speech, it's no longer free speech. Jesse, I beg to differ with you there, brother. You cannot be arrested for free speech, but you can be arrested when it turns into hate speech. It is only protected activity as long as it is reasonable and it is not considered hate speech. Now, just because people don't like what you say doesn't make it hate speech. But you cannot sugarcoat hate speech and call it free speech. It doesn't work that way. It would not be protected under the First Amendment. You know, it is perfectly legal to say, fuck the police. Fuck corrupt government. But if you start talking about hurting somebody, that is different. That is where it becomes hate speech. EagleNick is not anti-cop. I am not anti-government. I am just anti-corruption. I do not care if that corruption is within the city, county, state or federal government. Corruption is corruption, no matter the level of government that it is in. No, that is not hateful. That's not hate speech. Just by saying fuck the police. That is a personal expression. That is free speech. Hate speech is where you're talking about hurting somebody. There's a big difference. But I would like to thank everyone for coming on the live stream this morning. Now I pray that you all have a very blessed morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be. Please be sure to subscribe if you have not already done so. Double tap your screen to give old EagleNick the like. Please be sure to share my content and share my channel's link. Take care of yourselves, but please take care of each other. EagleNick audit. I am EagleNick. And I'm out.